which is called Kaiser Road. It intersects with Popeville Road, or NC 226, which is still north of Shelby. During the course of coming down 226, there's actually shots that were exchanged. I can't elaborate as to the deputy sheriff. I'll let Sheriff Bill Bean actually address that. At one point, the suspect is still traveling southbound toward the city, and Chief Frazier here on my right with Shelby PD, Chief Frazier, right at the intersection of Zion Church Road. School bus traveling northbound, three children on the school bus. This individual is caught on body cam or off on cam on the school bus, actually discharging around into the front of the school bus. They continue southbound somewhere close to Walmart distribution. A stop stick possibly got the front tire of the suspect vehicle. They continue south inside the city where the individual crosses over US 74, which is known as Dixon Boulevard, West Dixon Boulevard, and wrecks. There's a female on the passenger side who is actually taken into custody. The driver, suspect, Jeremy Huffman, exits the vehicle and discharges the firearm back toward the Lincoln County Sheriff's deputies. From this point, I'll let Chief Frazier with Shelby Police and Sheriff Bill Bean expound on anything else. There's an active manhunt going on here with assistance from the State Highway Patrol, their air wing. We also have Shelby Police, Lincoln County Sheriff's, Cleveland County Sheriff's Office. The CMPD was here and had to divert back to the city, but it is an active manhunt, and that's all the information right now that I could actually provide.
Richie.
Just to add to what the sheriff said, we are working as a team. Shelby PD is investigating the accident that occurred on 74 at Popeville Road. Traffic's been backed up for a couple hours, probably will be for another hour or two till we finish that up. We appreciate everybody's patience. We are, as the sheriff mentioned, attempting to locate the individual. We have neighboring agencies assisting us with that at this time.
Thank you. Bill Beam of Lincoln County. I'm very pleased with all the cooperation that we have from Cleveland County. They've been great to us today. The chase initially started. One of my officers ran a tag. It came back as a stolen vehicle. They initiated a traffic stop. The vehicle did stop. He got alongside the driver's side door. He had him on his body cam at that time. Then he pulled away, and we started to chase at that time. One of my other vehicles got involved with it as well. So we had two vehicles involved in Lincoln County. Early on in this chase, he fired shots out of the driver's window back towards my officers. They fell back a great distance, enough to try to be safe and to continue on the chase, because it's quite obvious this is a dangerous suspect. And we continue the chase on into Cleveland County, and as Sheriff Norman has elaborated exactly what took place in Cleveland County. When we got to the location at 74 bypass and 226, there was a gunfight that engaged there. The suspect, when he wrecked, the Huffman subject, when he wrecked, went all the way up a bank and hit a chain link fence, and then the car came back down a hill. He exited it. He fired shots at that time at my officer. My officer fired one shot from inside of his vehicle, then got out and exchanged more gunfire with him at that time. We cannot tell if there's no signs that the subject was hit. My officers were not hit, so everyone that we know about is safe. And then we just found out about the other details with the Cleveland County school bus. And so that makes him even more of a dangerous subject that we're trying to apprehend. But he's at large. We appreciate all the great assistance we've received here today.
This was a Cleveland County school bus, you said?
Yes, ma'am.
And then where did the shooting with the school bus occur?
Again, it occurred on NC 226, which is better known as Popeville Road, near the intersection of Zion Church Road.
And just to clarify, he got on the school bus?
No, ma'am.
No?
He was traveling southbound,
okay.
Driving the vehicle, and the school bus is northbound. He actually reaches out with the firearm and discharges one round into the or strikes the bus at least once into the front of the bus. The bus naturally is occupied by the driver and then 3 occupants inside, which are children.
You
this bus was coming from, which school or which?
I can't, I do, but right now we'll withhold that information.
It sounds like, Sheriff, as you described it, it sounds like he knew this was a school bus and he fired towards that school bus. Is that the case?
That's yet to be determined. We asked you guys to push out the name of Jeremy Huffman out of the Catawba County, Burke County area. Colony Springs, North Carolina is the last known address we have for him. I think you guys are actually privy to the picture. If not, you will be. But we need any type of assistance from your viewers that we can actually get to get this dangerous individual into custody before he hurts someone.
Do we have an ID on the woman in custody?
She is in custody, but we're not releasing her name.
Is she cooperating, or is she also
I
considered a
won't
suspect?
expound on that right now.
If you can, Sheriff, this search area, I know from working out here, it's a lot of homes in this search area. What do you say to those people in those homes? Are you communicating with them? Are you reaching out to them at all?
The county did a reverse 911 to let the individuals know what we were doing, to stay vigilant, stay inside. Any information to dial 911 or call your local PD, which would be Shelby or the sheriff's office. Any information you can give is extremely vital in the operation we are conducting today. That's all I have to say. Thank you. I'll turn it back over to Chief Frazier and or Sheriff Bean.
About how many stop sticks were deployed? You said that there was a possibility that they may have been affected. Do we know how many times we tried to stop this individual?
Chief, you have anything?
Yeah, I'm not sure at this point. That's to be determined.
And do we know if any of them was able to blow out the tires or at least slow him down at all?
It's a good possibility they may have. There's a number of officers, including North Carolina Highway Patrol, tried to deploy stop sticks while this chase was ensued. We don't know. It's hard to tell, and when you're staying back long enough, to have a safe distance and also to see exactly what happened. So we're unsure about that. We'll gather those details as time moves along.
Anything else we can say about him? We know he may have had at least one other warrant on him.
There's supposed to be warrants on him out of Georgia, and also probably some more here locally in the 3-county area: Catawba County, Cleveland County, Rutherford County, maybe even Burke, in those areas. So we believe there may be other outstanding charges for him right now.
Anything else? We dealt with some wild folks before. This one, though, multiple times firing that went to a school bus, firing at officers, firing in a public place where people are driving. I imagine the concern about what this individual can do is pretty high for you guys. Can you talk to me about that?
He's capable of doing anything, Ken. He's already shown that this afternoon. This is an extremely fluid case. It's moving by the minutes that tick by, and we're giving it due diligence, a total team effort between the Sheriff's Office, Shelby Police, and Highway Patrol and Lincoln County to bring this individual into custody, to take him off the streets.
Is there anywhere in particular you're being more vigilant with, as in along trailheads, around neighborhoods, anywhere in particular that you're more on high alert than others, or is this pretty widespread?
Well, as time goes by, the grid actually will move out. He's had time to actually possibly get out of the actual area where we actually have it quartered off, but we're still hopeful that he's inside the area that we actually have him contained inside, and hopefully we'll know something very soon.
Let me ask you one thing, because there's always a possibility. Modern technology, we got a cell phone on him, and he's listening to one of our apps. What do you want to communicate to him out there if he happens to pick up inside to look at what's going on in the area? What is it that you want him to know from you?
You need to dial 911 and surrender. You're talking about him, the individual?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. What is that again, Sheriff?
I said he needs to dial 911 and surrender immediately.